Today, I will be talking about how to make money online. You've probably seen 100 videos with titles like, How to Make $10,000 a Month Online Doing This or That. But here's the truth they never tell you: most people don't fail because the method is bad. They fail because of mental blocks. The hidden programming, the fear of success, the guilt, the shame, the identity that's just stuck in struggle. This video isn't just another tutorial. It's a mirror. We're going deep into the psychology of why you're not making money online yet, and how to finally break free from the invisible chains holding you back. So, let's talk about self-sabotage. It's your subconscious mind trying to keep you safe, not successful. If making a lot of money feels unfamiliar or scary to your inner programming, it'll push it away, even if consciously, you're screaming for it. Your nervous system isn't wired for wealth, it's wired for what feels normal. And if stress and struggle have been your norm, guess what you'll keep recreating? Here's a wild fact for you: from the science of belief, 95% of our thoughts are subconscious. And get this, 80% of our beliefs about money are formed before we even turn 7 years old. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system, or RAS, and it literally filters your reality to show you what you believe you're worthy of. So, let me ask you, what did you learn about money growing up? Was it a source of joy, or a source of stress? Drop your first memory of money in the comments below. You'll be surprised how much it shaped the person you are today. Now, let's dive into the first, and maybe the most common, self-sabotage pattern: the belief that money equals conflict. Let me take you somewhere familiar, maybe even painfully familiar. Picture this: you're a child, maybe 5 or 8 years old. It's late. You're in your room, maybe playing with toys or watching TV, maybe even pretending to be asleep. And then, the voices start. The tension rises from the living room. You hear words like, "We can't afford this." "You spent what?" "We're behind on bills again." "How are we supposed to pay for that?" Your little nervous system absorbs everything. You feel the tension, the raised voices, the stress, the fear. As a child, you don't really understand money, but you understand conflict. And in that moment, your brain links the two. Here's the psychology behind this. When you're young, your brain is a sponge. Between the ages of 3 and 12, the subconscious mind is wide open, absorbing experiences as absolute truth, not just someone's opinion. So, if money consistently triggered yelling, fear, crying, arguments, silent tension, or your parents emotionally shutting down, your brain formed a powerful survival belief: money equals conflict. Money equals pain. Money is dangerous. Not consciously, of course, but deep down in your wiring. And guess what? That wiring is running the show today. So let's fast forward to you as an adult. You're trying to make money online. You want to succeed. You're watching the tutorials, you're taking notes, you're feeling excited. But when the moment comes to actually take action, you freeze. You delay. You procrastinate for days, maybe even months. You start a project but you abandon it halfway through. You want to charge what you deserve, but you end up underpricing yourself. This isn't because you're lazy or unmotivated. It's because your nervous system believes that money brings danger, so it's protecting you by keeping you away from it. Let me tell you about a client of mine, we'll call him Michael. Michael was smart, skilled, and totally motivated. He wanted to build a freelance writing business. But every time he applied for jobs on Upwork and a potential client actually responded, he would disappear. He ghosted every single opportunity, every message, every potential deal. We did a deep dive into his past, and it turned out that during tax season every year, his dad would just explode. Shouting, slamming doors, saying things like, "This is why we'll never get ahead. Money ruins everything." Michael wasn't even in the room most of the time, but he heard it. And his child's brain made a simple conclusion: money stresses people out. Money makes people angry. Money causes chaos. So, when clients messaged him offering him money, his subconscious interpreted it as danger. Conflict ahead. Stay safe, disappear. He wasn't ghosting clients, he was ghosting danger. The moment he recognized this, everything changed. He started repeating a new belief: money creates opportunity, not conflict. His whole energy shifted. Within 30 days, he landed 5 clients. Within 90 days, he hit his first $3,000 month. Not because he learned a new skill, but because he rewired a 20-year-old belief. Let's do this reframe together. The new belief is: money solves more problems than it causes. Repeat it. But more importantly, feel it. Imagine bills paid early. Debt gone. No more fear when you check your bank account. A savings cushion. Freedom from that constant stress. Being generous without feeling guilty. Supporting your family and taking care of emergencies with ease. Money isn't the villain. It's a neutral tool. Your parents didn't fight because of money, they fought because of stress, fear, and maybe a lack of financial literacy. Money was just the stage, not the enemy. Now for self-sabotage pattern number 2, I don't deserve wealth. This belief often comes from being taught to stay small, being rewarded for self-sacrifice, or criticized for asking for more. Did you ever hear things like, be grateful for what you have, don't be greedy, or who do you think you are? As a child, you learn that desiring more is bad. So, to stay loved, you shrink. In your adult life, this looks like undercharging for your services, giving discounts before people even ask, and feeling awkward when receiving money. This is where imposter syndrome is born. I worked with a woman named Eliana. She had a beautiful blog helping people with anxiety, with 50,000 monthly readers, but she never monetized it. She said, I just don't want people to think I'm taking advantage. But underneath that, she'd been taught that women in her family were caretakers, not wealth builders. To her subconscious, making money from helping people felt like exploitation. So she gave everything away for free until she burned out completely. Once we reframed her belief to charging is a form of service, everything changed. She launched a $37 ebook and made $1,700 in the first week. Because she finally believed she was allowed to receive. Let's practice that together. Repeat after me, and really feel it: I am safe to be seen as valuable. I am allowed to receive. I charge for transformation, not just information. Wealth is an extension of my worth. Now, what's one way you've unconsciously rejected money or support this month? Be honest and drop it in the comments. Okay, pattern number 3 is the fear of being seen. If being seen brought you pain, embarrassment, or criticism as a child, visibility now feels threatening. Maybe you were teased for your voice, told you were too much, or punished for speaking up. Your nervous system linked attention with danger. So now, you create but you don't post. You build but you don't launch. You tell yourself you're a perfectionist, but really, you're just afraid. Common symptoms of this are drafting a course but never launching it, recording YouTube videos that just sit on your hard drive, or deleting your TikToks right after uploading them. I worked with a woman who built an incredible online course over 4 months. The content was amazing, the design was perfect, everything was set up. But she never launched it. Every week, she'd say, I just want to tweak a few more things. We finally got to the root: she was the oldest daughter of a highly critical mother. Her success was never celebrated, only criticized. So, to avoid that pain again, she stayed invisible. We reframed her belief to, being seen is safe. Judgment does not define my worth. She launched, made over $3,000 in her first week, and now she teaches visibility to others. Let's do the reframe. Say it with me: visibility is not dangerous, it's a gift. My message matters more than my fear. The people who need me can't find me if I stay hidden. Next up, self-sabotage pattern number 4, all or nothing thinking. This sounds like, if I don't have a perfect sales funnel, I can't launch, or if I can't post every single day, I might as well stop, or if I don't make $10,000 in the first month, I'm a failure. This mindset kills consistency, which is the lifeblood of making money online. It's often a trauma response where you were only rewarded for being the best and shamed for making mistakes. I had a client named James who was the king of this. He tried affiliate marketing, then e-commerce, then YouTube, then freelance writing. Every single time something didn't work in the first 2 weeks, he'd quit. He believed, if I'm not instantly great at this, I must be bad at it. We reframed this to, consistency compounds. Volume creates clarity. He committed to one thing, making 30 videos in 60 days, even when the views were low. By video number 18, one of them hit 45,000 views. He now runs a 6-figure faceless YouTube channel. So, let's reframe this together. I allow myself to be a beginner. Done is better than perfect. I honor my consistency more than the results. Which path have you started and stopped this year? What if you just kept going this time? Finally, the most subtle one, the fear of success. It sounds strange, but it's real. Many people don't fear failure, they fear what comes with success. Because success might mean you'll outgrow people, you'll be more visible and judged, or you'll have to sustain the pressure. The inner dialogue is, if I grow too fast, I'll burn out, or success will make me a target. Success threatens your identity and your relationships. I coached a freelancer who hit his first $5,000 month. But the very next month? He procrastinated, missed deadlines, and lost clients. He finally admitted, I don't know who I am if I'm not struggling. We helped him create a new success identity. I can grow without losing myself. Wealth does not have to equal stress. The next 3 months, he doubled his income and started mentoring others. So let's reframe this. Success is safe. Success creates freedom, not pressure. I can be wealthy and still be loved, grounded, and real. Before you click away, take a moment. Which one of these 5 self-sabotage patterns hit you the hardest today? How long have you been carrying that belief? And what has it already cost you? Now, what could open up in your life if you let it go, starting today? Drop your answer in the comments. Just one pattern you're committing to shifting. Or, if it's too personal, just comment rewire and I'll know you're on this path with me. I read every single comment. And listen, if today's video made you feel seen, the next one is going to challenge everything you think you know. It's all about side hustle ideas, but it's not clickbait. I'll be revealing some truly actionable ideas that are not what you think. If you've tried everything and still feel stuck, you need to watch this next. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for being here.